The kick by Shamrock to the body. You don't want to throw that to the body when you got that wants to take you down. He snatched it, put him down quick. Here's the key lock attempt by Diaz. Diaz is great at him. Shamrock, what great hips to throw himself over and come up on top there. That was athletic, to say the least.
Crew from CompuStrike doing a superlative job tonight. Diaz landed 29 strikes on the ground, and you know, he threw 116 strikes, but Diaz not known for his power, known for those pitter-patter, really kind of irritating jabs and punches, the pawing punches.
It's been a while since Frank Shamrock has been in the ring. He's got to knock the rust off.
Absolutely, and he needs to open up with his inside kicks to Diaz and get him off his game.
Round 2 scheduled for 3. 5-minute rounds. Frank Shamrock in the short black trunks. Nick Diaz in the long black trunks.
Diaz is a character. Love him or hate him, I think he's tremendous for the sport. You need these kinds of characters in mixed martial arts.
I think they both like talking. Frank's trying to focus right now, though, you can tell.
Frank using that straight right hand to the body, trying to take some gas out of Diaz's.
Interesting, though. Listen to the chant of Diaz here in San Jose, Shamrock's backyard. And really not that far from Stockton. A lot of people making the trip in this Battle of North California.
Frank Shamrock lowering his head, trying to get inside of Diaz.
He's getting into a boxing match with a guy with arms twice the length of his. Visually is the way it looks.
So what does he have to do then, Pat?
He's got to start throwing those inside low kicks and getting Nick off balance, but he's not doing it. And I know we talked about that. I know he wanted to do it. He's forgetting, I think.
Now Diaz starting to chop down Shamrock. Backs him up. That short right hook.
You see that shot to the body? It hurt Frank.
It did hurt Frank as he gets on his bicycle and tries to buy some time.
So we stay on the end of Diaz's punches like he does to so many people. You get tired. Frank's backpedaling. He's got no choice, though. But he's constantly on the end of those long arms.
Another short right hook landing on the chin of Shamrock. Diaz trying to pull him in. Shamrock breaking away with his knees. Big looping right hand connecting for Shamrock.
Nice to see Big John McCarthy back in the cage. The sport dearly missed him. One of the best referees in MMA history overseeing this one.
Blood coming out of the nose of Shamrock. Diaz now getting really relaxed. Using his boxing skills, his jab, his right hook, his uppercut.
Shamrock just can't get through that. He can't overcome the size difference and the length. The reach is proven to be a big nemesis here for Shamrock.
Look at the angles that Diaz punches with. They go around your arms, under your arms, over your arms. They just wrap around you everywhere.
Jab by Diaz. Left hand by Diaz. Frank trying to box him. Breathing hard. Shamrock, 36 years old. Taking on a 25-year-old. One day, usually, fighters wake up and they just don't have it anymore. Straight left hand connecting for Diaz. He's got Shamrock on the fence. Measuring. Now he uses his kicks. Goes downstairs.
Very reminiscent of the Kung Lee fight here. Although Kung Lee a little bit more power than Nick Diaz, who's now trying to play to the crowd and taunt Shamrock.
Double right hooks.
Nick's boxing skills, I think, are as good as a lot of professional boxers out there at the top of their game.
Shamrock's in trouble. 1:33 to go. He's got nothing. Here comes Diaz. Elbow strikes now.
Those are illegal, aren't they?
Shamrock bleeding profusely from the nose and the mouth.
On the ground.
Diaz moving in. The living legend goes down with a body shot. Ground and pound. Diaz loading up. Shamrock in trouble. The legend may come to an end right here. Nick Diaz continuing, and it's over.
Wow.
The young lion.
And look at this. Awesome here. Diaz helping Frank Shamrock up. Tremendous. That's why I love the sport of mixed martial arts.
Right. A lot of smack talking. Beautiful, though, of Nick to help him up like that. Classic. This is the end of the accumulation of the punches. Hits him with the body shot, puts him down. Frank had had enough right there. He was exhausted from just continually receiving abuse. Like I say, Diaz hits just hard enough, but about 1,000,000 times where you can't take it, and then lays the beating on the ground. And I think Frank was even for a while there, was opening his arms up and showing him his face and messing with him.
A beautiful display, and some words perhaps of encouragement, raising Frank Shamrock's arm. Say what you will about Nick Diaz, he's a professional mixed martial art.
Yeah, Nick Diaz has the frame to carry the weight. Here he comes. He's just setting it up, setting it up.
I mean, is this the passing of the torch, so to speak? I mean, Diaz has been a veteran. Shamrock now at 36, suffering his second consecutive loss here in San Jose. Where does he go from here?
In a way, you know what? It could be if you looked at it, but I'll tell you what, Diaz does this to everybody almost on the planet who are young studs. Shamrock still can fight anybody in the world, to be honest with you.
And we know Diaz has had trouble making weight in the past. Is his future at a heavy